Welcome back, family. Lancescurv here. You know, a thought hit me, as it always does. And I thought about spiritual wickedness, as I always do, as I also speak about spiritual ascension. They both kind of coexist. The more you try to go up, there's always something trying to pull you down. And the more you go up, the intention of the negative energies work harder to pull you down. I mean, they won't even let you get the last scoop of goodness out of that ice cream cup. If you're having a good day, you're eating a little bit of ice cream, guess what? There's going to be a fly that lands in that before that last bite. There's going to be that last piece of chocolate off the chocolate bar you're eating, and it falls and hits the dusty ground. Not a clean tile where you can kind of say, hey, you know what? But a dusty ground. There's always that force. And so you have to be in a serious battle mode at all times to negate that force. You have to be so powerful. You have to be so strong. You have to be so determined in your mission, and you must know what your mission is to be able to not only defeat, but chase it away when it sees you. You can't play. There should be no play in your game when you get to a certain point. And yes, you will get knocked down. That's inevitable. But you get knocked down, catch your breath, and get right back up. And don't worry about the loss, because you have so much more in front of you. You're the creator. You're the one who's been through the battles. You've gone through so much so far. You know that you're a winner. Bottom line. But you can't maintain a positive spiritual charge in the space that you control if it's in a state of chaos. When it's in a state of chaos, I'm really saying now, like where you live, the people that live with you, how clean the area is, how orderly the area is. We can get rid of the people. That's easy to do. We can get rid of the people and leave to another country, build up a nice wall, and have your environment. Then you can go inside. So it's like you got two walls. Boom, another one. Then you can have whatever you want to have, but you can create your own world. But in your world, if it's in a state of chaos and disarray, that's the biggest thing that you're doing to yourself to allow the negative to come in. And why do I say that? You can't think straight in a cluttered space. And see, look at it this way. Let's take it from the physical up to the spiritual. Say you don't wash. You don't wash. You start to smell. Say you don't take out the garbage. It starts to stink inside your place. You don't wash your clothes and put them away orderly. Everything is jumbled. You have roaches, you have flies, you have maggots, you have vermin. They love it. Everything is stinking and it attracts them. So what do you think about your life? If you have a battle on the outside, you better be spick and span on the inside, military style. Everything spit shine, everything clean, the bed made, everything clean and in order. You have to have that. So when you're home and you're recharging and you're meditating, everything is under control and clear. And you have to know that. But what about a life that's in chaos? It's open for negativity to come in. It's open for the gossip to come in. The naysayers, the ones who want to pull you down while you're trying to go up. A life of chaos really is at a disadvantage. You see, many people get on social media and present this perfect image as though they are the one, the beacon of light, the prophet, the one who can speak into your life. They know it all. They have a special relationship with the Creator over you. And don't you believe that goddamn lie. There's always a direct download. Like when you have a satellite up top, there's always that one. I don't care how close the person is next to you, they have a direct download from that satellite, or even the sun. The sun shines on everybody. There are rays that are specially made just for you, no matter how cloudy your day has been. There could be clouds going on for weeks, but the minute that cloud parts and it shines on you, those rays that are hitting you were there for you the whole time. So never give up. Never let those entities, those maggots, those roaches, those rodents, that vermin bring you down. That's their job. You do your job. But in a life that's full of chaotic people with demons and addictions that they don't want to shake, forget about how they have fooled the rest of the world to make the world believe that they are this higher, holier than thou, even though they want to act humble. Don't worry about them. You keep your boots on the ground on your mission and what you have to do, and you'll be just fine. But always symbolically stand on the mountaintop and look over. Don't wait for the enemy to sneak up on you while you're sleeping. If you have a team, someone should always be up. Eyes should always be open. The trusted few that have proven themselves over the decades, like I have in my personal life. I have to give applause to them because they keep me straight. I had an old saying, and it doesn't mean this in every case, because there are people in my life now that are very crucial. And my inner circle, you can put on my one hand. I used to say, if you didn't know my mother and father at this particular point in my life, if you didn't know them face to face, I don't want to mess with you. Now I have to alter that a little bit. There are people who know my parents from back in the day. There's legions of people who are in my corner. What I'm saying actively now, as I go through stuff and you want to pick up the phone and talk, and they help you to clean out the clutter, like say a good friend, they come to your house and say, hey man, it's kind of messed up around here. You want me to come by on Saturday, maybe Sunday, and help you clean up? You don't have to wait. What they're going to do is tell you the real deal about your life. They're going to point out things that are good and bad and what needs to be discarded when you can't see it. Because a life of chaos keeps you clogged up where you can't think right in this battle against the forces. They like it to be in a state of disarray, your life. They like the chaos and the gossip and the power plays and the people smearing your character. They like all of that because it gives them more places to hide. And they like the stench of negativity. This is where they thrive. So you keep your body clean. You keep what goes into your body clean. Good food, natural food. You keep your thoughts clean. Don't get online and start watching all this filthy stuff, negative stuff. If you want to be a firebrand, if you want to be a torpedo, if you want to be that juggernaut that steamrolls over everything negative, you better put the best fuel inside your mind, body, and soul. I lie to you not. That's the way it has to be. And there's certain things you're going to have to let go. There's certain places that you can't go no more. There's certain people, not only do you cut them off, but you cannot talk with them anymore. You only have but so much time on this earth, on this plane. You want to be able to enjoy it, but you want to be able to execute effective aggression against the negative forces that keep you from vibrating at your highest. Because you have specific talents and abilities that are needed, and you can't piddle them away by indulging in subpar things that do nothing for you. Subpar people who live hopeless lives that are going nowhere fast, and they want to kill your life because they see where you're going, because see, their life is hopeless. They get up and it's just about survival. If you're just dealing with survival, you can't go after your dreams and you can't go after your mission. Don't be one of those. And you don't have to apologize for the light that you possessed. But guess what? You will be hated for it. Get used to it. It's a lonely but very rewarding walk. Much love to you all. Lancescurv out. Hit the site where we have everything, Lancescurv.com. On to the next one. Peace.
Lancescurv.com. Bold, raw, and uncut.
So, my friend, take it for what it's worth. Your heaven and your hell is right here on this earth.